And now, the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Sprite.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with the legendary Shaquille O'Neal. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Chicago Bulls. Last outing for the Bulls, unsuccessful, coming away with a loss to the Jazz at Energy Solutions Arena. A crushing defeat in that one. Still with a sour taste in their mouths, they're looking to play much better. Hey, let's talk about the Chicago Bulls. Their brand of defense doesn't get much tougher than that.
And a look across all the skyscrapers here in Cleveland, the site of our broadcast for tonight. Coming to you live on 2K Sports, this is the NBA. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan alongside my broadcast partners Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. It's great to have you with us. Last time these two teams met, it was the Cleveland Cavaliers who came away with the W against Chicago.
And you look at the box score from that game, guys, and the first thing you notice is how many turnovers they forced.
Yeah, and one thing the box score doesn't show is just how many points came as a direct result of those turnovers. There were a whole bunch of them.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Taking a look at the Bulls, Heinrich and Rose, the guards. Inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. And it's Butler in at the 3. A nice shot by Irving.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Utah Jazz.
And when you shoot a percentage in the low 30s as a team, as they did in that game, it's going to be a long night.
It will be. I mean, you're right there. It's hard to snap yourselves out of that kind of funk. Once you get into it, it's just tough to break out of it.
Now here's Heinrich. Right now averaging 7 points a game.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you. Kirk Heinrich in his 12th season out of Kansas. Remember covering this guy in college. Still a quality defensive combo guard at 6'4", tremendous IQ and anticipation really helps him at the defensive end. And he's, I think, a little underrated offensively, too.
And a wide open look for Irving. Again, the Cavaliers score.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. From deep, Rose. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Derrick Rose has always had an effective floater. It's a must-have shot for any point guard. He said he developed it on the playgrounds of Southside Chicago. You didn't call fouls, so you just had to find a way to get your shot off before the contact.
And he's good on the second. And Rose working to develop his floater with, Steve, his left hand as well.
Well, you don't see many players who can make a floater with either hand. I mean, something like that with his quickness, that would be impossible to defend.
Derrick Rose, born and raised on the south side of Chicago, now playing for his hometown Bulls. He even became a partner and endorser for Chicago's top deep dish pizza chain. He does represent this town.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Left side Rose. Heinrich from outside. That's good. You talk about Derrick Rose's culinary interest. He's looked to change his diet for the better.
Yeah, he needed to, Kevin, because, you know, he's a big fan of candy when he came into the league. It's kind of his vice. He said he would eat up to 2 pounds of candy in one sitting. I mean, that's just crazy. But he's hired a personal chef. He's eating better. He's taking care of his body. And it's important, obviously, as you get older and you're dealing with injuries.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And here's a check of the 2K leaderboard and the top rebounding shooting guards of the past 10 games. You look at Butler, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
And a 2-guard who's as prolific as a rebounder as he is, that's a rare breed in the NBA. I mean, it defies conventional wisdom that he's able to pull down as many boards as he does from that position.
Well, I start with his athleticism, Steve. I mean, that makes it possible. And he's got a nice feel for playing in the post as well. He doesn't look out of place down there like a lot of shooting guards do.
Wasted no time on that one. And that's now 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
The defense sagged off, and, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that three.
There's Rose with the three. Miller grabs the miss. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Thompson for three. The putback, and Love throws it down.
Tell you what, they're going to have to do a better job of boxing this fella out than that.
No one between him and the hoop. You're right, Clark.
Yeah, putback slams are not what you want to be giving up if you're the defense.
From deep. Rose can't get that one to fall. Cavaliers leading. Reverses. And Irving finishes inside. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
He didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
The shot by Heinrich, no good. Cleveland leading by 3. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Miller. 14 points for Kyrie Irving.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
A different look now for Cleveland. Sean Marion, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Smith comes in for Mike Miller. And Harris subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Pau Gasol. Ejuan Moore is checked in for Kirk Heinrich. And it's Brooks in for Rose. Nobody near Irving. Tries again. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And a chance to check out some of the stats for Jimmy Butler. He has been filling up the stat sheet for the last month. He's putting up 21 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he really brings that offensive firepower to this team. Finding ways to score is his specialty.
Yeah, that's his identity, Steve, among other contributions, obviously. But the ability to make plays that put up points, that's a major weapon in his arsenal.
Now here's Brooks. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah. And he gets it to go. Moore's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Marion against Gibson. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Bulls.
In terms of rebounding, it's been a sensational opening quarter.
I like sensational. That's a good word for it.
And he should thank the defense for those 2 points. Really, nobody paid him any mind there.
For Cleveland, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Irving's shot is good.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter, and just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Bulls trail by 3. Three-pointer, Brooks. They get the rebound. Here's Mirotic, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
Here's Irving. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Irving's got 18 points.
Did you see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket?
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
That's a 2 from Butler. That doesn't go either for Butler.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
Brooks misses.
This guy's a good three-point shooter, but that was probably from a little bit too far.
Yeah, not what I would call working to get the best shot either. Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Well, now that we can see the replay, it looks like he did get the shot off in time. It looked that way to me originally, and that's the call we should see here.
You're right. I think he got it off, but anytime it's as close a call as that was, in a big situation like this, it's always smart to take a closer look.
And they're going to count it. They're overturning the original call after looking. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
They've set the first half tone by really getting out in transition.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight, and it's paid off with a lot of second chance points.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls.
Look out! And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Mike Miller's checked in for J.R. Smith. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Miller kicks to Jones. Out to the right wing. Here's Dellavedova, and the three ball is good. Dellavedova's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Heinrich outside. Three-pointer, and Miller with the block.
He's killing them with his poor shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now.
And the basket by Jones.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, the Bulls coach Tom Thibodeau, known as one of the most demanding coaches in all the NBA, he said the teams that are special always play with a rare intensity. That's just how championship caliber teams play. He added, I don't think you really feel pressure if you're putting everything you have into each and every day. Sound strategy, Kevin.
He's one of the best getting that kind of effort from his players, Doris. Thank you. Now, here's Thompson. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very massive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
On its way from Rose for 2. That doesn't go either for Rose.
And his mechanics are just all out of whack now. He just has no feel for his shot.
Well, his numbers certainly back that fact up. I mean, he has gone ice cold here. Well executed possession. They controlled the shot. Nicely done.
Bulls trail by